I've had some people online ask about what kind of build is used for this Cobra, and I figured I might as well go ahead, dock, and show you exactly what's underneath the hood that makes Shelby tick. It's a pretty unique build for this little thing, and I think you might like it, because it's really not designed for combat. It's really for maneuverability, speed, and just running around. So, first and foremost, it's not designed to go and win any dogfights. It's designed to run from them. The guns that I have on here are purely defensive. The reason that I even have it is if I end up needing to take on a smaller ship that has just been dogging me and I can't outrun it, I can usually outgun it. That being said, here's what we currently have on the hard points. The medium lasers that are here are lightweight modified. Their weight's cut in half, and that just helps for jump range and for speed. Same modification on both of those. The mine launchers are designed if I have to run and I'm having trouble getting away from whatever is pursuing me. I'll fly in a straight line with upwards thrust, so that way whoever is trying to continue to pursue after me has to be pointed towards the bottom of my ship, and I will just launch a pair of mines at them over and over and over again. With ion disruption, it turns off their drives, so I can play to the strength of my ship and just continue to run. I really don't ever use these. A lot of times I'll end up swapping these out. I have a pair of missile launchers that I end up putting on. That's what's currently on the ship. Utility mounts are easy. There aren't any. Core internal, I have lightweight alloys, and they are grade 5 heavy duty. This doesn't add additional weight, it just adds additional protections, resistances, you name it. There's no reason not to do it on the lightweight build for this ship. The power plant does have an overcharge on it, and for the life of me, I don't remember why. I don't ever really need any of it, so I could just remove it? I just haven't gotten there yet. Probably through just laziness. The real strength of the ship comes through the thrusters, which have a grade 5 dirty drive tune, and if you look at the optimal multiplier, it's above the maximum. It's not a true god roll, but it's definitely above average, which is how you end up getting a boost speed of 577. I haven't done some crazy things to this ship in order to get even more speed out of it. It's not a race car, it's a sports car. There's still some functionality to this. Frame shift drive is decent and gets me 35 is my current maximum. Usually around 30, 33 is the stars that I'm jumping to, which is perfectly fine. If you end up having to go ahead and get yourself across the bubble quickly, this is perfectly acceptable. It's an unmodified grade 3 life support. I don't know if doing a lightweight modification on it to get another ton off will really make a lot of difference. Power distributor. This one is a little bit off standard because it's a grade 1 engine focused power distro, and I think it had a pretty decent roll. I'm going to end up really focusing on the engine power for this when the next version comes out. I think it's Beginnings or not Horizons. I don't know. The 3.0 beta that's currently through. And I'll end up putting a little bit more towards the engines. I didn't want to shift it away from the other systems on the ship, but this definitely does make a difference, especially since it's designed around its speed. These, I think, were lightweight. And I don't know why it's not showing what it is, but since I can see that the mass here is lower, then that was definitely reduced to help with the speed on the ship. as far as optional internals, there's not a heck of a lot to it. The 4A shield is reinforced. It's not heavy duty. Heavy duty has a greater power draw and also adds weight. So instead I went with reinforced. And it's not even a good reinforcement. It's just something that I was able to do at the time and never bothered to revisit it. I think with the next version, eventually I will. The fuel scoop, this is fine. It's the right size. The cargo compartments that I have here, it'll carry 24 tons, which is good for if you're running rares or if you just are doing general courier missions, which is a lot of what this ship will do, or some minor exploration. These two cargo slots, I'll swap in a planetary vehicle hangar, and I'll also put on a planetary discovery or whatever that particular scanner is called. I'll put those in here. I'll still have some cargo capacity, but that allows me to just land on planets, go out exploring different places. The ship is really, really capable of doing all of that without any problems whatsoever. And of course you can see the paint job. That's it. What you end up with the end product though is a really fast little ship that can usually run its way away from problems. A PvP ship that has been over-engineered can usually catch it and gun it down, but with an insurance cost of 500,000 credits, it's really not that big of a deal if it's lost. And most of the time, you never have to deal with that, because you're out before anybody can even figure out what's going on.